Hi friends, today we're going to read Pug's Snow Day. So I'm going to share my screen. Oh, just 1 second. There we go. Okay, Pug's Snow Day. You had a snow day yet? Have you had any snow where you live? Yeah, I think it's coming. All right, Pug's Snow Day. Oh, he looks pretty happy, doesn't he? Chapter 1, Chance of Snow. Dear Diary, Baron von Bubbles here, but everyone calls me Bub. It's been a while since my last entry. I've been pretty busy. Here are some things to know about me. I always dress to impress. Some people say I'm the cutest pug on the planet. I make many different faces. There's the happy to see Bella face, the really have to go out face, the worried face, the nervous face, also known as the I just farted face. Face for Duchess. Sometimes it's just easier to let her have her way. Oh, Duchess is the kitty. Duchess, you know that's my favorite chair. And she says, not anymore, Bubblykins. Says Duchess, can you believe she calls me that? It's because she knows it annoys me. And then it says, face for Nuts. He's always trying to get the best deal. Looks like Nuts is maybe a squirrel. Says, I can help you if you give me the jar. It's peanut butter. He says, you can have 1 spoonful, Nuts. Here are some of my favorite things. Oh, his bear, peanut butter, and weekends with Bella. It says, you know what are not my favorite? Getting wet. When my human Bella first brought me home, I just jumped into the bathtub, a bubble bath with her. But eek, there was water under the bubbles. Bella laughed so hard. That's how I got my name, by the way. I used to avoid the rain, too, even when I had to go out and do my business. But Bella fixed that. She built me a rain shelter and gave me a raincoat and umbrella. But there's one more thing I dislike. Can you guess what it is? Wet kisses. Yuck. There's only one person I don't mind kisses from. That's Bella. She means the world to me. She adopted me when I was a pup. It was love at first sniff. And Bella says, I just love you. And and the pug says, what's that yummy smell? Smells like peanut butter sandwiches to him. Says Sundays are my favorite days. Bella and I play in the yard all day. Bella never gets tired of throwing sticks. Throw me this one next. Please, please, please. She says, oh, Bubbly, that's a really big stick for you. Today, when we were playing, the air got cold. Then Bella pointed at the sky. Look, Bub, it's snowing. Snow? What's that? Diary, I'm not sure how I feel about snow. Bella loves it, but she also loves baths, and I know how I feel about water. And she's thinking to herself, please let there be a snow day tomorrow. And Bub says, I love Bella, so I guess I wish for snow too. This is chapter 2, Snow Cold. Monday. Dear Diary, you won't believe it. This morning, Bella woke me up. That never ever happens. She was so happy and loud for so early in the day. She said, my wish came true. It's a snow day, no school. And the pug says, what time is it? Whoops, what happened to our book? Goodness, it just disappeared for a second. Let's see if it comes back. There we go. Of course, I was over the moon that I got an extra day with Bella. Come on, Bubbly, let's go for a really long walk. He says, yippee. Duchess gave me a look like she knew something I didn't. You know, snow is frozen water, right? He says, gulp. But Diary, you know how much better I am with water now. Plus, snowflakes look tiny. How bad can they be? The cat says, also, snow melts when it lands on you. He says, I'm not worried. But I got a little nervous as we headed out the door. Bella gave me baby booties to wear. Can you imagine? She says, these booties will keep your paws toasty warm, Bub. He says, I hope none of my friends see me in these. I was right to be worried, but not about the booties. Snow is the worst. Come on, Bub, you'll warm up as soon as we start moving. Diary, I wasn't just cold. I slipped, I crashed, I sank. The final straw came while I was sniffing the icy ground. My nose froze to the ice. I was stuck. Bella had to rescue me. Here, Bubbly, my warm hands will melt the ice. Luckily, Bella stopped our walk after that. She wrapped me up and carried me home. My poor Bubby. And he says, I hope today was my first and last snow day. I was so happy to be going home that I didn't notice the moving truck parked outside our house, but Bella did. Look, Bub. He says, we're not moving, are we? Then I really panicked. This day was getting worse by the minute. The next one's called Chapter 3, Snow Happy. Tuesday, dear diary. I had the worst nightmare last night. We were moving into a house made of snow. But it's okay now. We're not moving. I overheard Bella's mom say the truck belonged to the new neighbors. Bella's comforting him. She says, there, Bubby. Bubby. There, Bubby. Are you having a bad dream? Did I mention there was another snow day today? All Bella wanted to do was go outside. She begged me to go with her, but my bed was so warm and I knew how cold it was out there. Please, Bubby, let's go play. Oh, no, not again, he says. Finally, I gave in. You know how much I hate disappointing Bella. But this time I made sure I was ready for the snow. He says, I'm all set. And the cat says, nice, look, I'll be here sitting by the fire. The snow wasn't bad now that I was properly dressed. The trick was not having to touch it. My outfit solved that problem. We made snow pug angels and snow pugs. Then we built a snow fort and had a snowball fight. Best of all, we went sledding. It felt like skateboarding, super fast downhill. I loved it. Then we heard a really loud noise from the yard next door. The ground shook, smoke and sparks flew into the air. What was that? And Bella says, monster, run! Chapter 4, Snow Drama. Wednesday. Dear Diary, you're not going to believe this. It snowed again all night. But at least this morning, Bella was happy to play inside. Her mom had other ideas. Bella, go outside and play. Bella says, but there's a monster next door, Mom. I heard it, and I saw smoke and sparks. Bella's mom told her again and again that there was no monster next door. She said it was probably the boy who just moved in, but we didn't believe her. Bubby, I have bad news. We have a play date with the new boy and his pet dog on Sunday. And Bella says no, or Pug says no. Bella and I took matters into our own paws. Before Sunday, we had to find out who or what was living next door. What if we don't like the new boy? And the pug says, I'm more worried about his pet. That noise we heard didn't sound like a dog. It sounded like a monster. And he said, we waited until it was quiet and the coast was clear. Then we went outside to set up our spy headquarters. She says, what if the boy is mean? And he says, what if the monster eats pugs for breakfast? We couldn't imagine what horrible animal would make all that noise. And she says, what kind of pet sounds like that? And he's thinking and says, a polar bear, a lion, Duchess, the cat. Diary, I bet you thought yesterday sounded scary, but today was even worse. We heard loud growling and saw more smoke and sparks. The walls of our new snow fort started to shake. And he says, I think it's going to cave in. And she says, run, Bub. Then the monster started throwing stuff over the fence at us. Chewed up wood hit the ground all around us. She says, watch out, Bub. Those teeth marks are huge. When we got back inside, oh my goodness, what is going on with this thing today? There we go. When we got back inside, Bella and I made a deal. We shook on it. That's it. I'm not going outside again. And he says, me neither. Well, except to do my business. Diary, I've never seen Bella so scared. She locked herself in her room for the rest of the day. Her mom had to take me out for my afternoon walk, and Bella never misses a walk. And he says, this won't work. I have to solve this monster mystery once and for all. Chapter 5, Snow Patrol. Thursday. Dear Diary, hooray, the snow finally stopped. I have to go to school today. Be brave, Bub. He says, don't worry about me, Bella. It was time to set my detective plan in motion. First, I found the perfect outfit for the job. Then I headed out to the snow fort. It wasn't long before Nuts came snooping around. What's with the costume? I'm busy. I don't have time for you today, Nuts. Nuts can be so nosy. What's got you so rattled? You're afraid of your own shadow. If you must know, I'm solving a mystery. Diary, we both know you can't always trust Nuts, but I was a little curious about what he had to say about the monster. Oh, you're worried about next door. I'd be nervous too. He says, you've seen it? The beast? I've seen it. It's so dangerous they have to lock it up. Oh, now he's really getting worried. Nuts says it has razor-sharp claws and huge teeth. It eats everything in sight. But don't worry, you're so puny, you wouldn't be a very filling snack. The boy is building a giant cage for the beast. I wasn't sure I could trust Nuts. Are you telling the truth? Of course, I would never lie. He puts his hand on his heart. But in behind, his fingers are crossed. What does that mean? Yeah, it means he's telling a fib, doesn't it? Diary, remember when Nuts lied to me and told me peanut butter had been recalled? I threw away every jar I had. Later, I found out Nuts had eaten every last drop. I knew I couldn't believe Nuts. I needed to see the monster for myself. I made my way to the hole in the fence and peeked through. I saw the monster's paws with my own eyes. I rushed inside to safety. That night I was too afraid to sleep. What was that? Did you hear that? What was that? Oh, that was me. Chapter 6, Snow Escape. Friday. Dear Diary, I can't spend another night like that. I didn't sleep a wink. All I could think about was that beast next door. The cat says, you look awful. What's got you so worried? He says, you wouldn't understand. You didn't see that thing next door. I made my way outside to the snow fort. Nosy Nuts came over to pester me. I'm busy, Nuthead. He says, this must be serious if you have Bear with you. Nuts grabbed Bear and ran up a tree. That wasn't very nice. Give him back. Catch me if you can. That's when it happened. Bear sailed right past me and over the fence. No, look what you've done. He says, whoops. It's safe to go fetch your little bear, you know. The neighbors aren't home. They took the beast for a walk. I didn't want to go next door, but I couldn't leave Bear. Who knew what the monster would do to him? Okay, I'll go, but you threw him over. You're on lookout. I'll do it for some peanut butter. It's always a deal with Nuts, but at least in the end, he agreed to help for half a jar of peanut butter. After digging a small hole, I squeezed under the fence. I couldn't believe what was on the other side. It was way worse than I had imagined. It says, keep out. I thought the beast was big, but he's not just big, he's huge. His paw print was 10 times bigger than mine. And I saw the cage Nuts told me about. Even in the mess, it didn't take me long to sniff out Bear. I found him just in time. Oh, Bear, I thought you were lost forever. But then Nuts sounded the alarm. Alert, alert! The monster was coming back. Diary, it was such a close call. The beast almost got me. The play date is only 2 days away, and I still haven't solved the mystery. What on earth is that thing? Snow Nice to meet you, Chapter 7. Saturday. Dear Diary, Bella and I were both scared to go outside today, but Bella's mom said we had to get some fresh air. And she says, Mom doesn't know how scary it is out here. I'm glad you're with me. Then something surprising happened. An airplane came crashing down on our side of the fence. It was a remote control airplane, but still. She says, what was that? The plane was stuck in the side of our fort. Bella cleaned it off just as the boy next door climbed over the fence. I'm Jack. I'm so sorry. I hope I didn't scare you. I lost control of my airplane. My dog's afraid of loud noises. When she heard the airplane, she crashed right into me. It's okay. I don't think it's broken. I'm Bella, and this is Bub. Bella and Jack. Yep. Bella and Jack became friends right away. Turns out they'd both been worried about Sunday. Wait, you were nervous to meet us? Yes, you too. Why don't you both come meet my dog Luna now? Sure, come on, Bub, let's go next door. Oh, sorry, he's nervous. He farts when he's nervous. So he gave a little toot. That's okay, we'll just see you tomorrow. She says, that sounds great. Diary, I already knew what was next door, a beast. We were silly, Bubby. We let our imagination run wild. I like Jack, and I'm sure you'll like Luna, too. And he's pulling on the leash. I won't go. No, no, no. Chapter 8, Snow Way Out. I can't wait to see Jack's backyard and meet his dog, Luna. And it says, Sunday, Dear Diary, it was the day of the dreaded play date. There was no way I was going, so I hid. But Bella found me and carried me outside. I couldn't escape. And he says, this is going to be a disaster. Jack's yard was cleaned up, but all I could see was how huge Luna was. Also, she was charging towards us at full speed. Whoa, that's a really big dog. Bub, meet Luna. I know she looks like a bear, but she won't hurt a fly. Right, Luna? And he says, what about a pug? Diary, I was so glad Luna wasn't really a monster, but I could have done with fewer wet kisses. Whoa, Luna, easy does it. Nice to meet you too. Sorry, sometimes I get carried away. Okay, so I was wrong about Luna being a beast. I was also wrong about what Jack was building. Wow, is that a tree fort? Yes, I've been working on it all week. Sorry about the noise and smoke. I had some problems with my tools and I'm still not sure how I'm going to get my fort up there. I bet we can help. Bella and Jack built a pulley system. We all worked together to pull the fort up into the tree. Pull, pull, pull. It's working. Hold on, Bub. Just don't sit on me. Bella and Jack built a ladder for them to use. We couldn't figure out how Luna and I would get up there, though, but then Bella had a great idea. We should add an elevator for the dogs. We can use the pulley system. And he said, yes, I have some old wooden boxes we can use too. The four of us fit perfectly in Jack's fort. Luna and I might just end up being good friends after all. And then she says, I'm glad we have our fort to play in when ours melts. And he says, wait, what? Diary, did you know snow forts don't last forever? And then she says, I hope we get another snow day soon. And the pug says, me too. And look, the lady who wrote the book, she has her own pug. Isn't he cute? Her name is Kyla May. And let's see. Yes, she doesn't. Oh, her pug's name is Bear. Yeah, it's her daughter's pug. That's pretty cool. That was a good story. I like that pug. Yeah. And I think it's cute that his name was Bub. Bub the Pug. All right. I hope you have a great day, friends. And maybe you have a dog and you'll get out walking today too. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.